Hi, it's Judith here with the final video talking about foods that are helpful if you're suffering with anxiety and depression. And on the menu today we have turmeric, eggs, Brazil nuts and cherries. Perfect timing, but it was probably a bit early for cherries, but they'll be coming soon. Okay, turmeric has an active ingredient called curcumin, which helps to manage anxiety and depression and other mood disorders. And I'm actually just drinking. This is peach and turmeric. It's a kombucha drink, which I purchase. My daughter-in-law makes them, but I'm a bit lazier. And it's lovely. It comes in lots of flavours. I don't just drink the peach and the turmeric, but that's what I'm having today. Quite accidentally. I didn't plan it. Eggs. Eggs are very good for us, very good source of protein and very healthy. And they contain something called, sorry, I'm having to look at notes for this, tryptophan, which is an amino acid, which helps increase serotonin. So that's been mentioned before in previous videos with its benefits for those with anxiety and depression. So also helps regulate sleep and helps with low mood and anxiety. Brazil nuts. I always associate Brazil nuts with Christmas and the difficulty of getting them out of the shelves. But yeah, they're readily available in shelled form. Now, again, protein, again, not as, I don't know if they're as bad as the chocolate or not, but obviously nuts are high calorie if you're concerned about your weight. But they contain selenium, which reduces inflammation, which is one of the causes of mental disorders like anxiety and depression. And interestingly, and this was new to me, they also contain vitamin E, a lack of which can lead to depression. So if you are suffering from depression either on its own or with anxiety, then look at your vitamin E intake and look at what other foods contain vitamin E, but Brazil nuts certainly do. And lastly, cherries. I love cherries. They ease the symptoms of insomnia. And again, that was something I didn't know and never thought of. Well, actually, when I say I never thought of eating cherries in the evening, I often do eat cherries in the evening. I tend to have fruit after my main meal, which I have in the evening. And when cherries are around, I do have cherries. Not every day, but quite regularly. And insomnia can cause anxiety on its own. So when I see people with really bad insomnia, they've got into a cycle of becoming anxious about their sleep. So I can remember one client who said, I'm thinking all day about what kind of night's sleep I'm going to have. So I'm anxious the whole day. And of course, the more you're anxious about not going to sleep, the less likely you are to go to sleep. And we've all experienced that, you know. It's sort of plumping the pillow and looking at the clock and thinking, I really need to be asleep because I've got to be up at whenever and I've got this really important thing tomorrow. And the more we do that, the worse it gets. But I'll talk about insomnia more in another video. But also it can have another vicious circle with anxiety. So you maybe start the circle with anxiety and then the anxiety affects your sleep because you're worrying, and then you become worried about sleep as well as anxiety. So that same little cycle sets off, but it may be kicked off by anxiety. And often people are saying, my problem about getting to sleep is I cannot switch off the noise in my head. I cannot switch off the thinking. And it's just going on and on and on and stopping me from sleeping. And then I wake up exhausted and I get more anxious. Okay then, so last one, until I find any more, I'll come back and let you know if I find any more. So remember, turmeric, eggs, Brazil nuts and cherries. And I think you can get turmeric in capsule form if you don't fancy. I mean, obviously, eggs, Brazil nuts and cherries you can just eat. Turmeric you have to think about a bit more. Okay then. Well, lovely to talk to you again, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video when we'll start a new topic. Okay. Until then, as always, take care of yourself and enjoy all of the sunshine that we get, however much it is and however hot it is. But again, be careful with your skin and use suntan cream. Okay, bye.